What's up, everybody? Pretty excited to make a video with you guys today. So this is going to be a short video about staple foods here in Central Florida, and these are a couple things I've been harvesting lately, and so I have some videos sitting around, and I figured why not just throw them together and make a cool little staple food video. So this is a sweet potato bed. There's a random tomato plant in here. It's not very happy. Sweet potatoes are really easy to grow. I don't fertilize this bed at all. And I harvest sweet potatoes all year round. I don't come in here and rip all these sweet potatoes. I just take a sweet potato when I need to eat it, you know, take a sweet potato or two. And you can see if you leave them in the ground too long, there'll be a couple holes in them, a couple spots, so you do want to get them out. But you can see, look, there's sweet potatoes at all stages here. So there's not like a specific time you want to harvest. I like to come in here. Here's another one, look. This one's like another hot dog size one. I like to come in here and just harvest them whenever I like to cook. And luckily this year we didn't have even close to a frost, so this bed was fine all through the winter. But even last year with a couple frosts, since these beds are up off the ground a little bit, my sweet potatoes grew fine and I didn't have to plant anymore. So real quick, I'll show you how easy it is to propagate these sweet potatoes too. Now, sweet potatoes are an awesome survival food because a lot of people don't know this, but all the leaves are edible and you have food all year round. Good carbs right in the soil, and so these are really easy to propagate. All you would do is go like this and bury it, and just like that you'll have a sweet potato in a couple months. But I'm not going to actually propagate this right now. I came over here to show you this guy. These are another one that I just started to grow, and it's another staple food in Florida, and I don't have too much experience with these. These are sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes, and they make a tubular under the ground. So supposedly these Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes are more prolific than a potato, and I've heard that they don't like heat, too much heat, so I have them planted in a spot where they're going to get shade during the summer in the afternoon. And this is very well draining soil. They don't like wet feet as well, I've heard. But if you can get past those two things, the heat and the wet feet, I've heard that you can grow them. So we'll see. This is more of an experiment. I haven't grown this one yet, but I do know people growing it in Central Florida fine. So I want to plant a couple bananas. This thing's ready to come out of this 7-gallon. It's a dwarf pink banana, so it's not going to get much taller than that. That's pretty much full size. But right here I have some cassava or yucca that it's been in the ground for like 2 years, but it wasn't getting the most sunlight, so it took a long time. Normally I think cassava is like 8 or 9 months, but this one's been in the ground for 2 years and its roots are still pretty small because I had it in so much shade. You want to plant cassava in full sun, but you can see we got a decent sized root here, decent sized root over here, so we're just gonna give it a pull up. So these roots are not very big, but it's at least one meal for me and Andrea, so I'm happy with that. And now I get to plant a banana right in its spot. So these roots are all edible, and it's basically like a potato, but they do have a poison in them, cyanide, that you're supposed to cook out. And that sounds scary, and a lot of people would be scared to eat this, but this is a staple food all around the world. And I bet you over 1 billion or close to 1 billion people eat this every single day. And here in America, a lot of us don't even know what it is, but it's really a staple food. And once you boil it for 30 minutes, you have to cut the core out of it, or maybe you cut the core out before, I can't remember. And then I've fried it up before with olive oil, and it tastes exactly like white fish. It's really good. And I have no idea what variety this is, so if anybody can tell me, that'd be cool. But this is what the stem looks like. I know somebody can tell me the variety just by looking at these colors and the leaves. If anybody knows, let me know. So over here I have another one. This one is really old too, probably 2 years old, and still haven't harvested it. If anybody can tell me the variety of this one, you can see it's got pink, and it's not purple like the other one in candy cane. So I don't know what variety this is. I literally collected all these. I seen people doing landscape and I saw them throw them out by the road, and I knew exactly what it was. So I just collected all these for free off the side of the road, but I don't know the varieties. Cassava is really easy to propagate. All you do is come down here. Now you can plant this cutting right here, or you can plant a cutting a lot smaller than this or a lot bigger than this. I would say I would prefer to bury it up to here. So at least have that many nodes in the ground, and make sure you stick it upright so it doesn't grow upside down. But plant it in full sun, that's it. Cassava boiled and fried. More than a meal. So we're coming in here and we're harvesting all these pigeon peas. We're going back to a node. Basically, it's where all the fruit is. See all these fresh nodes right here, and then the fruits are way down here. So we're coming back and just cleaning it up to there. And these plants are going to be much happier after we prune them back like this. You can see this one right here. It was just all leaning over. Now it's beautiful, and it's already got new flowers coming and fruit set. So look, check it out. We're gonna come right to here, and we're just gonna take all that off. We got all these fruits, and a lot of these already fell off.